Hey, what's going on, everyone? Sly here with Flo. So Jerry Rice at the Senior Bowl, obviously because his son's there, Brandon Rice, someone who I really like. But he talked about different things. Talked about his son, obviously. Talked about Brock Purdy and what the 49ers need to do to win this damn Super Bowl. And I thought he hit the nail on the head on this one. But let's check this out real quick.
Your son, Brandon Rice, had a big year last year, obviously, at USC. Now, he told me it was about 2019. He went to a camp. He ran 4.6, and that's when he realized he was as fast as you. Is that true?
Yeah, I could never run the 40. No, the only thing about the 40 for me is if you had someone chasing me, I was going to run a 4.2, because I knew they wanted to hurt me. I think he's around that 4.4 and 4.5. So, he's much faster.
So break him down for me. As objective as you possibly can be as his father. Tell me about him as an NFL wide receiver.
Very physical off the line of scrimmage. I think he relies a lot on that. I'm trying to get him to be a little bit more elusive off the line, use his quickness and all of that. Then also his route running, getting separation where he can catch the ball. So, just little things like that. I'll film little things on him. Then I'll just try to make those corrections. But overall, a hard worker, and, he loves the game of football, and he's going to give everything out on the football field.
All right, now give me the dad breakdown. What kind of kid is this?
Good kid. Very good. Very good. I think, much better than me. I would just say that.
So, 49ers in the Super Bowl. You talked about Brock Purdy here. You're somebody who I'm sure at various points in your career were doubted. What about Brock Purdy? I'm sure you gotten time around him. Do you think allows him to rise in these moments?
I think his leadership. You would not believe. And the players, they're going to rally behind him 100%. Mr. Irrelevant. And what he pretty much has done with the San Francisco 49ers. And you watch him back there in the pocket, his velocity on the football. He knows where he wants to throw the ball, and he makes plays, man. And I think that's just like a Montana, like a Steve Young, and just a down-to-earth person that wants to win, and he's going to do everything he can to get that victory.
So break down this matchup for me. How do you see it playing out?
We got to get to Patrick Mahomes, and man, that's a hard task. And Travis Kelce, I would double him 100%. And also, Taylor Swift, I would double her 100% too. Because we don't want Travis to get going because, every time Travis is going, then, the camera goes up to the box with Taylor Swift. And, so we got to change that. And if we can do that, I feel like we have a legitimate chance. But it's going to be up to our defensive line and also that secondary to put pressure on Patrick Mahomes and get some turnovers. And then we got to, be able to get off to a fast start. The last ball game, 24-7 at halftime. We don't want to be in that position with the Kansas City Chiefs, and especially with a quarterback like Patrick Mahomes.
All right, man. So first of all, let's get into Brandon Rice. Brandon Rice, actually, I did a few videos on him actually this year because I actually really like this guy. I thought this year with USC, I think he had the best catch in the college football this year. I think it was like a 64-yard strike from Caleb Williams, and this dude just, boom, caught that right in stride. And after that, I was like, dude, I gotta watch more of this guy. Even before that, I was watching him, but I was like, I need to watch this guy all the time, man. Solid-ass receiver. I really want to see what his 40 time is because I've been saying if he's there in the 5th, 6th round, we need a third receiver next year because obviously we know what's up with Jawan Jennings. He's going to get paid. But that happened. But the thing that, to me, caught my attention was how are we going to beat the Chiefs? And I think Jerry Rice hit it, man. He really hit it when he said we might have to double team Kelce. Now, I get it. Kelce ain't the same player as he was last year when he tore us up. Because remember last year when we played him? Yeah. He was the X factor, man. We couldn't stop him. Our game plan in that game against the Chiefs was Jimmy Ward, your ass is on Kelce. And what happened? Dude, he got boozed. He got worked, man. It was bad. It was kind of like the movie Rocky. Was it Rocky 3 or Rocky 4 where Apollo gets killed? And it's like, throw that damn towel. That was it, man. That's what it was, and he absolutely destroyed us. But what are your thoughts on everything Jerry Rice said, and especially what we're gonna have to do to win this game, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna start off with the Travis Kelce stuff too, because obviously that is the Chiefs' pretty much bread and butter. Mahomes' go-to guy is Travis Kelce, so it's kind of like what Bill Belichick would do back in his Super Bowl days. You got to take away their best option first, make somebody else beat you, and then so Travis Kelce, he's their best option. Their other receivers have been playing better, but most of the year, man, those guys were dropping passes. So this is gonna be on the biggest stage. You're gonna have a little bit of nerves. I know they've been playing good, but you got to still make one of those guys beat you. It's who's the guys they have? Right?
They have Rice. They have Tony, who was actually benched.
Yeah,
and Butterfingers, Valdez, Scantling.
Yeah, so the receiving core, like I said, give them props because they haven't been playing good, but still, they're not Travis Kelce. So we got to figure out a way to stop this guy. I don't know if it's going to be Fred Warner matching up on him, just because I don't know if he has the foot speed. He has the strength. Maybe have Fred Warner bump him early and then have one of our secondary guys switch onto him. And maybe that's the way to slow him down. But Jerry Rice is 100% correct on that assumption that we have to stop Travis Kelce at all costs. After that, his son, I'm not a big USC guy anymore. Back in the days, I did like him, but I still watch him now and then, and he was actually really solid. I understand that they didn't have the greatest of years. Maybe that's because the quarterback play, Caleb Williams, didn't play as good, but he still did his thing as far as like receivers. And it's kind of surprising because usually these receivers of former players, they usually don't turn out to be that great. I understand him and Harrison are pretty solid, but obviously Rice, he's going to go later. So yeah, like you said, we have to go get some other receivers because Jawan Jennings, he's going to get paid. He's done his thing. And our other guys like Bell and Danny Gray, they just haven't lived up to what we expected. They look good in flashes, but they just haven't been consistent. So we're going to have to get something. I understand it's like another rookie we're going to have to take a flyer on, but still, it seems like this guy does want to be great. He's pretty competitive. He's always competing with his dad.
Yep.
So, and he go to San Francisco, he's not going to want to be that guy who freaking doesn't perform, following his footsteps. So, maybe take a chance on him, especially if you get him in the 5th, 6th round, where we normally do hit on guys.
Yeah,
and end up
7th round Jennings.
Yeah, way better. And then what was the last thing?
Bill
Purdy. We didn't start with that just because we have been praising Purdy ourselves for the most part. But Jerry Rice, again, he's correct. This guy is not a game manager. He's that game changer guy. There's a reason we won that game was because Brock Purdy was able to pretty much take the Lions' soul, man. Whether it was scrambling, avoiding sacks, taking off for first downs, or just letting that ball rip when he needed to. He does the things that win you games at the end of the day. So the GOAT, he spoke, and I agree with him.
Yeah, going back to the Senior Bowl, man, I'm someone, honestly, every year since I was in my teens, man, I always watch the damn Senior Bowl. And recently, since they've been put on the NFL Network the past, I think, 10 years, I'm all about that. This year, kind of haven't been there just because I'm so focused on this damn Super Bowl, man. But I'm telling you, man, when people always talk to me, hey, man, what's up going on with this girl? What's going on with this chick? Man, I was talking about the Senior Bowl earlier. What the hell's wrong with you, dude? That's just how I am, man. I love football, no matter what. That's like my number one love right there. So, watching this, if he could out there perform at a good level, there's guys out there that they jump their stock because of this damn Senior Bowl. I remember one year when we got Hill. Do you remember Hill for the receiver? He was supposed to go 6th, 7th round. Niners picked him up in the 3rd round. But do you remember when the Niners and the Raiders, it was Shanahan's coaches against John Gruden's coaches in the Senior Bowl? That was actually one of my favorite Senior Bowls to watch because them two going at it, and it was awesome, man. Like, we're so used to, like, before Shanahan, these games, because we would always be out, man. We would always be out. So that was what we look forward to, the Senior Bowl, baby. What's going on? Who are these guys who could draft? And we'll get into that later on when the season's over about the draft. But going back to this part, what Jerry Rice said, and I hope Steve Wilkes is listening, man, we have to find a way to shut down Travis Kelce. If we're going to lose this game, we have to let Valdez Scantling beat us. Have to let him beat us. That's the way it's going to be. And honestly, I don't think he can beat us. I don't think he can beat us. I don't think Rice can beat us. Let those guys one-on-one coverage, because I think we've seen what they've done all year. Tony, Mr. Butterfingers, he'll probably play this game. I know he was benched last game. I think he'll play this game. Let those guys do it. We cannot let Kelce get off. I know he hasn't had the same season as he had in years before, but still, man, last week he went off. And I don't know, maybe he's rejuvenated or what the hell happened. Maybe Swift did something to him, stopped sucking him dry or something. But something happened where he just went off, and we just have to make sure we do something. Bill Belichick did it best. I mean, Tony Gonzalez talked about he's on one game. All they did, Bill Belichick's like, I'm gonna take you out, and he had 2 guys on him the whole time, and he was taken out. And that's something that Steve Wilkes, he's been in the league for so many damn years, have to take that away because that's their bread and butter right there, is Kelsey. He's the one that pretty much gave him that spark in that game, got that first touchdown. He went off that game. So if we're able to shut this guy down and stop that run, I think it's going to be a great game. I think our guys are going to be able to cut, because right now we're hearing a lot of the Chiefs guys are injured. Obviously, our former guy, Omenahu, he's out. We're hearing Chris Jones is dealing with a quad injury, which is hella tricky. And there's a few other guys that are hurt, and I can't remember the other guy that's out. Damn it. I wish I knew, but they're kind of injured right now. So this is the time, man. If we could shut down Patrick Mahomes, because I do not want it to get in a damn shootout. Whatever it is, we need our defense to finally step up. If our defense plays great, we're going to win this damn Super Bowl. It's as simple as that. If we're able to control Patrick Mahomes and not let Travis Kelce go off, which he went off last year against when we played them, we're going to win the Super Bowl. So something's got to happen. I know they're working on the game plan this week, because next week it's all about the meetings and all that, those media obligations. So this week they're putting in everything. So hopefully Steve Wilkes sees this and we do something, because we cannot let this team go off, because they haven't been the great offense this year. Yeah. At the end of the day, their offense is not the same as other years. It's been their defense, and right now their defense is hurting. So you see this Lion, they're hurt right now, and we gotta freaking take them out. We have to take them out.
Yeah, the other guy, he's also on the defensive line too. So
yeah, him too. I don't know his name. Damn.
We're gonna have to obviously have to run the ball when we're on offense. We're gonna have to abuse them. But yeah, stop Travis Kelce, and the other guy is Pacheco. You do got to worry about him as well, especially we've kind of struggled against a run the last couple of weeks, or the last two matchups.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing that I'm a little I don't know, excited about is the last week's running backs were better than this week's running backs. True. Montgomery and Gibbs, those guys are freaking lions. I think Pacheco's good, but he ain't in their class. Another thing, the receivers we played last week are the Lions are better than these receivers. Back in the day, yeah, I get it. You know, those Chiefs receivers with Hill and everyone, yeah. But no, man, the receivers that we've already played, those young Lion Packers receivers that were studs out there flying everywhere, and then last week's receivers were amazing. This week, it's not the same, man. This is not going to be the same offense. Those two offenses were absolutely explosive. Right now, they're hurt, man. And we saw the pictures of Patrick Mahomes, man. Like, he's not built the same way. He kind of looks like a bag of milk now. Like, he had his shirt off. He had a little belly going on. He's not the same young lion he was. So we have to take advantage of that, man.
All right. Well, you guys let us know in the comments what you guys think about Jerry Reich's takes. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. See y'all next time.
Peace.